Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Dave's Top 3,000 Songs of the Rock Era. I think I'm better than I was yesterday. I'm not 100% yet. You can probably tell my voice still a little bit hoarse, a little bit weak. But anyway, I'm continuing with my feature of the Top 3,000. Today I'm up to song number 2322, and that one is Dark Lady by Cher. This came out in 1974 as a picture of the single. Went all the way to number one. I think she had a total of four number one solo hits. This was the third of them. And it was also released on her album called Dark Lady. And here's a picture of Cher around the time she recorded. Very provocative musician and entertainer. Had a very successful career. I already featured one of her songs that was Shoop Shoop Song It's in His Kiss at number 2467. And I went into a detailed discography of her, so I'm not going to do that again. Anyway, I'll start as usual with a sample of Dark Lady and react to it. So here it goes.
The fortune queen of New Orleans was brushing her cat in her black limousine. On the back seat were scratches from the marks of men. Her fortune she had won. Couldn't see through the tinted glass. She said, "Home, James," and he hit the gas. I followed her to some darkened room. Took my money, she said, "I'll be with you soon." Dark lady laughed and danced and lit the candles one by one. Danced to her gypsy music till her blue was dawn. Dark lady played black magic till the clock struck on the 12. She told me more about me than I knew myself.
Okay, that's the first verse and the chorus of Dark Lady by Cher. I think it's a really good song. Really interesting song, too, I think. It's about this gypsy queen in New Orleans that she goes to visit, at least in the song. And she's a very corrupt, very dishonest woman, it turns out. I didn't play the whole song, but by the end of the song, Cher, at least the singer, ends up killing her because she steals her boyfriend. She finds them in bed together and then she shoots both of them. So it doesn't have a very happy ending, at least for the Dark Lady. But I like this song and I like Cher in general. You know, and, what else can I say? I think that's enough said about this song. Maybe I should talk a little bit about Cher. Um, I think you guys all know probably that she started out with Sonny Bono. They were Sonny and Cher. As a matter of fact, they had a number one duet in 1965 called "I Got You, Babe." That one's coming up much higher on my list. They also, they were married from 1964 to 1975. Yeah, in 1971 through 77, they had this comedy show. I used to watch this as a kid. It was a pretty funny show, the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. Uh, but they ended up getting a divorce in 75, even though they ran the show for a couple more years after they were divorced. And then finally, I guess Cher just decided she had enough and she decided to cancel the show. But Sonny went on to have a pretty brilliant career of his own. As a matter of fact, he became a congressman in 1995. He was a congressman from California from 95 to 98, and then he died in a tragic ski accident. I guess he hit a tree while he was downhill skiing, and I guess the concussion ultimately costed him his life, unfortunately. But as far as I know, Cher's still growing strong, and I think she's still singing. And she's made a lot of movies too, I'm sure you guys all know, including some pretty good ones like Moonstruck and Mermaids and several others. I mean, I guess that pretty much says everything I have to say about Dark Lady. So thank you for watching. You guys rock. See you next time. Bye.